Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another exciting episode of Wine Down with Kev. We always like to begin with an attitude of gratitude. So thank you, and you for taking time out of your busy schedule today. Whether you're watching us live on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, thank you. You are appreciated. Also, special thanks to my sponsor, B File Systems. B File Systems, spelled exactly as it sounds. We could not do it without them. Check them out. Thank me later. And lastly, special thanks to all of you that have already clicked the subscribe and notification button. Thank you. Because of you, we're able to bring you awesome content like this. And if you haven't done it already, please click the subscribe and notification button below right now. That being said, I am super duper excited with the guest that I have in studio today. People, I don't get company in the studio all the time, but today I have a phenomenal guest. She is an amazing person. She is a fellow AI certified consultant. We have a lot of common ground. We both are a part of Alicia Little AI Innovision. We both are authors. We both love sports, but today we're going to introduce to some and present to others, Jennifer Eastman. Jennifer, how are you today? Yeah.
Fantastic, Kev. Thanks so much for having me today.
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. You took a drive out to spend a little bit of time with us. Let's start on the human side first. Who is Jennifer Eastman before AI? Who are you outside of the AI space?
Thanks. I love that you started with that because a lot of times people just say, oh, the AI part. But I'm a mom of a 15-year-old, an incredible daughter. I'm an educator. I've been in education for 30 years.
Nice.
I know I look 30.
Yes.
So
yes.
I started when I was 0.
That part.
I've been an athletic director for 20 years.
Athletic director.
Yes. So sports has always been a part of my life. Former athlete. Well, we're always athletes, right?
Yes.
But former athlete, I played ball, I played volleyball, I ran track. And I'm from Canada, right? So
I've read that. Toronto, born and raised. What brought you down to New York?
Born and raised. Well, I actually first was working at the international school in Lima, Peru.
Okay.
So I worked in Toronto for a few years. I was like, I need to be somewhere else. So I moved to Peru, worked there for 3 years. And then I said, I want to be closer to home, but I don't want to be home yet.
Okay.
So I just found a job in New York City, and then I worked at a school, and then here I am 20 plus years later.
You are officially a New Yorker. I've never been, but I understand Toronto's only like an hour and a half flight.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I love it. I love it. My son, who's a frequent visitor of Toronto, his best friend, Danny Green, played for the Toronto Raptors for a season, and I never got to make it to a game. But shout out to Toronto. Welcome being here. New York, 20 years. You are official. You're signed, sealed, and delivered. So this is the human side of Jennifer way before AI. So talk to me a little bit. Today they call you the AI tech boss. Where does that name come from? What's the origin of the name, the AI tech boss?
So the AI tech boss came from, I think it was during COVID. During COVID, I was in a program, and my coaches always had me do presentations. I would help the entire community, hundreds and hundreds of people with the tech.
Wow.
This was before AI really came about. So then they just started calling me, oh, you're the tech boss. You're the tech boss, right?
Nice.
So then AI came on, and then we just kind of added it there. So it just kind of stuck.
I love it. I love it. Naturally, are you techie? Pre-AI, know you're a teacher, athletic director. Naturally, are you a techie person? Are you an early adapter to most technology? Talk about that.
I love it. I'm one of those geeks. I just absolutely love it. So even though I run an athletic department, I'm best friends with the tech team.
Okay.
So about 20, 25 years ago, I started building websites for companies. With Dreamweaver. I don't know if you know anything about. So it's all this coding. I took coding classes. It's a lot.
Okay.
So just based on that, I started with that. I was I had a huge camera. My friends always joke with me. I was the one with the first digital camera.
Wow.
That was about this big. I just always love tech. I always have the gadgets. I always have the new stuff. It's just been my jam. So when AI came, I was just like, whoo, This is even better.
I love it. I love it. They call people like that early adapters.
Yes.
I am organically, I'm not an early adapter until AI. I'm kind of engaged, but let's visit our common ground. We're both AI consultants. We're part of a program led by the queen of AI. And off camera, you told me that you started with Alicia before AI. Talk about that journey, how you got connected and how you saw the working with her in the AI space as a natural transition.
Yeah, so she is phenomenal. And
Yes.
before AI, she was known as the Groove Queen. I was really into funnels, click funnels with Russell Brunson, all the
Yes.
things.
Yes.
And then this product called Groove came about.
Okay.
And she just knew everything about it. A friend of mine named Joanne introduced me to her. And so I just kind of started watching her. And then when AI hit, she opened up AI Experts Club. I'm not sure when she started that. I joined the AI Experts Club. And then I remember on a call one day, she said, I'm thinking about having a program for AI consultants to become certified. Do you think it would hit? I was like, yes. Everyone was like, yes. Like me, like I'm that person. I would love to be certified. So I immediately joined her certification program a few years ago, but I actually didn't do the test till January. so
That's okay.
I officially got it in January, but I've been just with her. I've been in her mastermind. I'm in her power circle.
Yes.
So
Yes.
It's just been phenomenal meeting people like you.
Yes.
Just being in that community and just being around everything cutting edge AI. It's been phenomenal.
So I'm going to make a statement, react to it. Proximity to greatness matters.
Absolutely. That is why I always invest in programs. Before I joined Alicia, I was with two people called Nick. They were Nick and Megan Unsworth.
Okay.
They started a company called Life on Fire. There, I met so many incredible people. And that's where I met Joanne. And then I met Alicia. So I just kept meeting people, just becoming a part of that community, and how I can serve those communities has been really great.
I love it. Jen, right now there's someone watching this live, listening to this at a later date, and they're so concerned with skepticism and they're being held back by fear. Like, what if this doesn't work? You said something that resonated. I want you to speak to. How important is it to find those things to invest in yourself and to kind of, once we're out of school, to seek out communities that feed us and with like-minded people? How important is it to take a chance, invest in yourself, and do some of those things?
It is so important because I always say, yeah, what if it doesn't work? But what if it does?
Yes.
I've invested a lot of money,
Yes.
a lot of time
Yes.
into dozens of programs.
Yes.
Not just to learn, what they're delivering, but to meet people and to also just strengthen that muscle of mind. So once you come out of school and you're just working in day-to-day grind, you need to continue to do stuff to uplift yourself. So that could be in technology, that could be in sports. It doesn't matter what it is, but you should continue to learn and grow in different areas.
I like the athletic reference to strengthen the muscle of your mind. We talk about, Jen, for the first time in my life this summer, almost every weekday, since the beginning of July, I've been in the gym doing some sort of workout. I may have missed 1 or 2 days this summer, but the mind muscle is one that sometimes people forget to work out. So I like how you tied the intellectual and the camaraderie part of getting to know people. You and I connected through the group. Online. We have a wonderful group. We share ideas. We help each other, techies helping non-techies like myself. And it's such a phenomenal growth rate being a part of this community. But you and I shared another funny journey together. We both happened to be down in Atlanta at a Power Circle meeting. Les Brown's there. Alicia is there. Neo is there. Phenomenal room. Great time. Sunny Atlanta. We're from New York. We don't have any winter clothes, but we get stuck in Atlanta. We couldn't fly back, and we're on a train, an 18-hour train ride because there's 30 inches of snow in New York. Actually, it was my wife was in the room. She actually recognized you on the train. She's like, Kevin, wasn't she there? She has a photographic memory, which is good and bad, but she saw you, and we got a chance to talk about this, and now we're here. How important was it being in that room for those few days that we had with not only the headliners, but the other people that were there that are on a journey to learn and to serve others with AI?
Not only was it important, it was mandatory for me to be there.
Yes.
I felt so invigorated. It
Yes.
gave me that like kind of push. You know,
Mhm.
I've been working in my business and I've been doing things, but it just gave me that extra little push, like you're in the right spot.
Yes.
And it also helped me understand that I'm not far behind. Right. So
No.
even though I've been there from the beginning
Yes.
with AI, I feel like I've, part of the 1%ers.
Yes.
Sometimes you still feel like you're behind.
I think everybody feels that, right?
Mhm.
So we're on here. We're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about your books, but react to this. Popular AI, as we know it, will turn 4 years old this November.
Wow.
Open AI will turn 4 years old this November, November 22. Not AI as a whole, is older than that. So I'll tell anyone, we're all pioneers. We're all very much in the beginning. What are your thoughts on that? Not only us that are consultants and fully invested in launching businesses and books, but don't you feel still new like everyone is?
Yes, because there are new things happening every day.
Yes.
I'm personally building new softwares every day.
Yeah.
Whoa. So, I always say the best time to have learned something was yesterday.
Yes.
And the second next best time is today.
All right. So stay with that. Let's connect the bridge from building websites with the camera and all those things. You just said, did y'all catch that? She's building software every day. What does that look like? And what does that mean from a user standpoint? What are some of the things you're working on right now?
Oh, wow. So what I do is I look and see what's a problem that I could potentially solve, both for myself and my business, for my job as an athletic director, for my clients. And then I try to build something to solve that problem.
Yes.
So just before I came here, I actually almost was late because I was like in my base 44, just plugging away.
Ooh.
I'm finishing off my, I have it's called a uniform tracker. So I'm building a software for athletic directors to track their uniforms, to track the swag that they give to coaches. It's a whole check-in, check-out system. I'm about to launch it. I'm really excited. And that came from a conversation with athletic directors that we all are struggling with trying to figure out what inventory we have.
Yes.
What athlete has what.
Yes.
I know there are programs out there, but not like mine.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So I love immediate use cases. I have a recency bias, and I love that you're in both spaces. I love you're in the W-2 space with a job as an athletic director,
which I love.
And of course, not going anywhere. And you're also in the 1099 space as an entrepreneur with your own thing. I think, and I call that bridge intrapreneur, right? Start where you are. It's not a word, you can't look it up, but intrapreneur. I believe in people starting where they are and creating solutions where you work.
Yes.
That can serve others. So to hear that and to hear you talk about base 44, I'll make you laugh. Don't laugh at me. I'm not there yet, y'all. I'm not there yet. Yeah. But I just played with base 44 maybe 2 weeks ago and invented my first app. So you're doing this every day. And I like the user case that you solved a problem that someone has, and it's probably easy to do. How does doing this now compared with the coding and the website design you were doing 20, 25 years ago?
Wow. It's so much easier, but harder at the same time. Easier because you can build by prompting, but harder because when things break, if you don't know how to kind of like navigate it and how to prompt it properly, you may not be able to get out of what has broken.
Yes.
So because I have the experience with some of the coding, there's some things that I could kind of take a look at. So for those of you who are coders out there, this is actually great that you know it. You can actually go in and say, oh, I see what's wrong. But then I throw it in Chrome, the Cloud Chrome extension, and debug it. So that's fine too. But it's amazing because when you take a problem and you turn it into a solution, it doesn't matter what field of work you're in.
Yes.
Just think of what can I build to help myself or maybe a client or my company.
See, I love that. And this is the journey. And shout out to Claude. That's my guy. That's my man. That's my friend.
Claudia's my guy. My woman, I should say.
You call her Claudia. Claudia. Okay. Base 44, Claudia. We're dropping tools, but we're dropping it conversationally. We're not going all the way in. If you want to go all the way in with Jen, follow her on IG at the Tech Boss, at the AI Tech Boss.
AI Tech Boss.
At the AI Tech Boss. Follow her there. We're staying surface. She's in the deep end of the pool, y'all. I'm staying where my feet can touch the ground, where I can swim. I'm comfortable when my feet are on the ground. But let's talk about the difference between a user and a builder. I had a group coaching call this morning.
Okay.
Everybody's using AI now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's using it. I'm sending an email. I saw an interesting graphic, so I copied the prompt and I did it. That's a user. What you're talking about with software, you're a builder. What's that bridge? Tell me the bridge that takes you from a user and a builder, because that's really what people are playing with today. But building is kind of in your zone of genius. But talk about that.
Yeah. So when you're a user, you're just giving an instruction and it gets giving you an output. It's kind of like a transactional. But when you're building something, now you have a product.
Yes.
It. So it could be a software, it could be an app, it could be a website, it could be just whatever's on your computer. You think about what you can build. So you can transition there by using the tools that can help you build. You can even build in ChatGPT. You can build in Claude. It's just different levels on how far you can build.
I love it. So you mentioned chatty, as some people call it. That's usually the starting place for some people. And then, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, it became a big debate, like who you're with. Like, are you with chat or with Claude? Yeah. Red or blue. So who are you? Who are you with? Chat or Claude or both?
So chat knows me really well. Personally.
Okay.
Like, that's my dude. Like, right? So like if I, for example, if I have if I want to take a new supplement, like I'll say, hey, chat, like here's a new supplement. Then it will say, you know what, Jen, you already told me you have this, and this. You're doing this. I don't suggest you take it right now, right? So it knows me on a personal level, also on a professional level. I use Claude mainly day to day now because I'm building a lot. And Claude is really great at helping to build, but also work out the bugs and the kinks, right? If you ever use Chrome extension, you could put a website there and you say, analyze this website against mine, or find the bugs, or, click all the buttons and making sure they all work. So that's why I use Claude every day.
Got it.
Because I'm building.
So the answer is, the politically correct answer that she danced around is both. She likes
I like both. Yeah.
So I'm both. And they also keep getting better.
They do.
We're discussing as much as we know right now, but tonight for certainty, when we go online, there'll be an update. So you mentioned chat for supplements. The Chat GPT for health, I just noticed that. Maybe you're familiar with it. I think that's one of the great use cases for everyday people. Maybe you're not launching a business, but everybody themselves, we're all trying to take better care of ourselves. I mentioned the gym, you're an athletic director, but the chat for health, that's kind of phenomenal to get advice about a supplement or a medication, or for years, I was always a person that went to WebMD, right? What is a natural, organic thing I can do to make myself feel better? If it works day one is good. Day two, if I'm in pain, I'm a wimp, I'm going to the doctor. So what do you think of Chat GPT health for the person that's not launching a business? They're not going to become an author. What do you think of that? Have you played with Chat GPT health yet?
I love it.
Yes.
So you could ask for, and of course, always, consult with your doctor, right? But create what's your goal, and ask chat to give you a regimen. You could take a picture of all your medications or all your supplements, how much time you have in the day to maybe work out, and it could give you a plan based on what your goal is. So this is something that I've done. This is something that I did for clients back when I was doing, I used to do green smoothie challenges with a business partner. That's a whole other sauce that I did. But we didn't have AI at the time.
Yes.
We would do all that manually.
Yes.
So now you can take all your ailments, you can list everything that's, maybe my knee hurts, or I have inflammation, whatever it is, and use ChatGPT Health to help you with a plan to help yourself get better.
That's a beautiful solution. Another use case for everyday people. It goes way beyond funny pictures. It goes way beyond emails. You talked about something, I don't want to lose the thought, workouts. Okay. One of my use cases now, Gemini gives me my daily briefing every day. And then when I go to the gym, as I mentioned, I'll say, Gemini, I have 45 minutes. Give me a 45-minute workout. I want the first 10 minutes to be military calisthenics, but today is leg day. Give me 35 minutes. Now, unlike you, Jennifer, I have no athletic background to speak of.
Really?
I'm not a has-been. I'm a never was. I never was. I won't make anything up. I've done funny things with images for an athletic career that I never had. But for the athlete or the person that's getting ready to work out, have you used the tools to create workout plans as well?
And so has my daughter, my 15-year-old daughter, who decided she wanted to join a club. I'm not going to name the club because I don't want to promote any clubs, but said, this is what I want to work on. And these are the machines that they have. And it gave her workout regimen. So I saw her in the gym with her phone doing the workouts. And I was shocked because I didn't even know she knew how to do some of them. So yes, I have done it, and so has my daughter.
That's me, because I actually don't know what I'm doing. I probably should. When I make a higher level commitment, I'll hire a trainer. But right now, Gemini is my trainer. Gemini is my coach, telling me my reps. Sometimes the suggestions are too much. It said, Kevin and the calisthenics do burpees. I said, I'm not going out for the team. No
burpees.
Look at my age. Let me give you some more data.
Never like burpees. never. It's important to just do baby steps, right? So anything that you're starting, any new habit, it's the compound effect. If you do a little bit today, then tomorrow you just do a little bit more, and it just compounds onto each other. It may not feel like you're doing a lot, but you don't have to do the burpees to get to the result that you need to be.
That's called digging deeper with AI. You don't accept the first answer. When it said, wait a minute.
Time out.
Kev is a man of a certain age. No burpees.
No burpees.
Revise these recommendations, not doing that. Let's talk business a little bit before books. Talk about your ideal client. Who are some of the people you're serving with your AI right now? And who's an ideal client, someone maybe that you would like to have?
Oh, wow. I actually have 2 clients that I'm working with right now that are my ideal client. So when you put that out there, they come.
Okay.
So that ideal client knows what they want in terms of the result that they want. They're open to suggestions. They are not tunnel vision on this is how something has to be, because when you're building, sometimes different iterations come out.
Yes.
But they're clear on the result they want.
Yes.
My ideal client is someone who could, of course, afford to hire someone who can build, because it does take, sometimes people think, oh, you can build something in a minute. No. It's taken me months to build certain things because you just want it right. My ideal client is someone who is not draining, right? They don't expect you to answer every hour on the hour a phone call.
They realize that you have a life outside of what you're doing.
Right? So they show up for those calls. They're excited. They take feedback and they give feedback. My ideal client will look at something I built and say, oh, this is great, Jen. Can you tweak this? I'm like, fantastic. I will tweak it. I don't need someone who just says, yes, everything's great.
No.
I want to be able to work with you to get you exactly what you need. So that's my ideal client. Like if you're that ideal client, come on down. Like,
so, this is what I heard, a visionary with a budget, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know the outcome. I understand I have to invest in it, and I trust your work, and you're going to lead me there. One of the things, I think the speed of AI made AI very sexy at first.
Yes.
You can do it so fast, but guess what? It takes time to cook a steak.
It does.
It takes time. You want it in the oven. You want it at the right temperature. So it's okay to build something that takes time. Anything that's worth having takes time. I've started my journey, AI and insurance, because that's where my expertise is. You're broader than that. You're not limited to one industry. Your ideal client can be from
anywhere. The softwares I'm building focuses on athletic directors and authors. Like I've built softwares for both groups, but in terms of clients, it doesn't matter what industry, if I'm building for you or if I'm helping you build.
If you like what she's saying, you have a business, you're looking for someone to build with you. If I come across people that have been working on things for a while and they're stuck, they paid money to a website designer 3 years ago and they're waiting. The basic level service, your divide website, funnels, basic things, someone that has some tools in place. How long does that take today for your right client that really understands it?
To build it or
to build it,
So I could build something easily in a day or a few hours. Someone who's just learning, give yourself some grace. Give yourself that week to really go through it, tweak it, but you can really put something up in a day.
This is the value of working with someone like Jen, the AI tech boss. Let's say you're coming into a field. One of the things you should do immediately is analyze the competition. Let's say you have that website out there that someone else likes. And I can say, Jen, I'm starting my insurance coaching business. This person is the peak in the industry. I want to look like that. Check out his website. Is that one of the things that you can do with Claude Code and cloning and modeling it? Talk about that skill set of how that can be done.
Oh, I love doing that. So you open up your website, or maybe if you don't have a website yet, you open up the website that you love, or a couple of examples. You put all of your information into Claude Chrome extension, and you give it a prompt. Here are two people who lead in my industry. I love the look and feel. I don't want to copy it, but they're successful. What is the things that is making these websites successful? What are the things that they're missing? Give me a prompt to be able to create something like this. You take that prompt from Claude Chrome extension, then you can put it into Claude or something like Base 44 or GenSpark, which is my jam, and it could build your website.
All right. So everybody knows Chat and Claude. We talked about Base 44. Talk about your jam. Talk about GenSpark.
Ooh, I love GenSpark.
Now, is that because your name is in it? Or?
I know. They spelled it wrong. It's with a G.
Okay.
I've spent thousands and thousands of tokens, right? So it can build so many things. And that's where I first started. I started with Base 44. That's where I first started building my dashboards. I had like AI agents and things like that in GenSpark. It does cost a little bit more in terms of, because you're using tokens. So what I do is I go to Claude, I tell Claude exactly what I want to build, and I ask it to give me a prompt by prompt system and make sure you do it in order. Then I put that into GenSpark. GenSpark builds it. It gives me something back. I put that back into Claude and say, here's what GenSpark said.
Yes.
And then it says, oh, it missed something.
Yes.
And then I go, that way I'm not using all the tokens over there.
You're not spending it all.
No, you have to be mindful of those tokens.
Yes. Well, I love it. So far, you've gotten Claude Chrome extensions, Base 44, Chat, and GenSpark with a G. Let's talk about you and your books. Let's talk about you being phenomenal in your own right. Let's come across the table. I'm going to save the best for last. I'm saving the book with you and Alicia on the cover. Oh my God. But let's go right to left. What do we have with us today?
Sure. So we have the AI Edge for Entrepreneurs. This is the first book that I wrote with AI. It's a book that has a lot of tools, and it's the Edge because that's my framework. Edge is for empower, design, guide, and elevate. And this is a good book that you can pick up if you just want to see, okay, how can I start to learn about AI? There's tools in here. This is a good one.
I love it. That's the beginning. What's our next book?
So the next one is Boss Moves Journal, Sister Circle edition. So this one here is a journal, and it's inspired by, let me just find one of the pages. It's inspired by all the most important people in my life in terms of women.
Yes.
So for example, every single page, every single photo that's in here is inspired by one of the women in my life.
I love it. Show that again. So ladies, I have lady coaches in my program, the Sister Circle edition, bosses out there, head of agencies. Check that out. There's nothing like journaling, talking to yourself with inspiration from that angle and working out. Who's that? What picture? What'd you get to? Who was that inspiration? You got to a photo. Who was that inspiration in the
This one was, I won't say the names out loud because some of them don't even know they're in here yet.
Never mind.
I actually show it to their house and then I show it to them and they're like, oh my gosh.
I got it. We have some breaking news happening right here on Wine Down with Kev. What's the AI Edge for athletic directors?
So this one was a spinoff for the AI Edge for entrepreneurs. And this is for all my athletic director friends. And this specifically has tools and user case examples on how you can use AI as an athletic director. So this is definitely the one to check out. There's another one that's out there, but it doesn't have, it just prompts for ADs. So this one has all the tools, prompts, you name it. This was a good one for athletic directors.
Can we talk about being an AD for a little while?
Yes.
I have no athletic past to speak of, but all my sons were elite athletes, Division I, Division II, Division III, they all played. And athletic directors, I have friends in the field. So many people, so many students go to school for that sports management degree, but they're not sure where to apply it. Talk about what it's like working as an athletic director.
It's amazing. It's such an incredible job. I have a staff of 50 to 60 coaches, a few hundred athletes each year, a few hundred parents, and it's so rewarding because I'm able to see athletes compete and just feel lit up, right? So I have such a great staff that I really love going to work every day.
Nice.
When I'm not building.
Nice.
And just because I was an athlete, just being in the sport and the every day you get to see sports, if that's something that you love, I definitely recommend being an athletic director. It does have a lot of stress, right? The bus doesn't show up or the officials don't show
All the
up.
things.
But if you have support, and now with AI that I've used it to help me with some of the tools and some of the things that I do administratively, so I can be in the court more. I can be on the field a little bit more. So I use AI in athletics so I can be present with people.
See, that's the human component. AI takes up the time so you could be present in that moment. Now, unlike me, do you actually have an athletic past to speak of?
I do.
What did you do?
I do. I played basketball. I ran track and I played volleyball.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Talk about the next books, Boss Moves.
So Boss Moves is a guided journal as well. This one doesn't have any. This one actually has a program, the Boss Moves Sister Circle. That's a full program. This one doesn't have the program with it. So you can go over your mid-month check-in, financial goals. It's just a journal.
All the things.
Yeah, all the things.
It's not just a journal. It's yours.
Not
It's
just a journal.
journal written by you. It's yours.
Yeah.
It's yours. It's yours.
And it's specifically a guided journal for Black female entrepreneurs.
Okay, talk about that. What's missing in the space right now for Black female entrepreneurs that this guidance is not there that makes the Boss Moves journal necessary?
Just gives you some direction. It gives you some affirmations. It gives you some guidance.
Yes.
I like it when I have a plan.
Yes.
It helps you with your plan.
I love it. Kind of a blueprint, a roadmap, all there written for you, by you, for someone that's been on the journey. I love it. I love it. Okay. What do we have on the end? So
the last two that are here, Live Abundantly and The Abundant Life. I brought this one because this was before AI.
Okay.
So these two, I'm a collaborator in these books. And my first two coaches, Nick and Megan Unsworth, they're the ones who wrote these and collaborated with a bunch of entrepreneurs. So I have a chapter in both of these books. So I just wanted to bring it to give them a shout out because they were my first experience with a collaboration. Coaches matter. Shout out to the coaches. Live Abundantly and The Abundant Life. I love both. I live by the scripture. My birthday scripture is John 3:16, life and life more abundantly. So I'm all about abundance. Yes. All right. We saved the best for last. Let's bring that into your camera. You're on the cover with Alicia Leto. Yes. Talk about the origin before the book. How does that come about? So Alicia had an opportunity for people in her power circle who are in her mastermind to collaborate with her on her first book, AI in the Field. And I have a chapter 5, AI, Stop Being the System. It's for athletic directors. And what's exciting is someone did, people get to connect with it, hear all the authors at the back. They get to connect with different people that are in their field. So there could be someone here in nursing or what else do we have? I don't have my glasses on. So it's okay. But for me, it's athletic directors. And from this, I was actually interviewed for Athletic Business Magazine, and that will be coming out in September. So they saw me here with Alicia. And so just having that proximity, just being able to be in a book with so many incredible entrepreneurs. For those of you who are like, you know what, I would love to write a book, but I don't want to write a whole book. Yes. There could be a collaboration for you somewhere. Just have a chapter in a book somewhere. I love it. This again is where proximity to power matters. That is the biggest business card. Put it up. Let's display it the whole podcast. That is the best business card in the world for you and your industry and your visionary and your entrepreneur piece to be on the cover of a book alongside the queen of AI. That's the best business card you can possibly have. How has that panned out in opening doors for you in spaces that you want to be in? It's been great. Like I said, I was contacted to be on an Athletic Business Magazine, and I've also gotten a client from it. So, and this is just a month old. I love it. Just came out. Kev, note to self, how could I be on the next? One of the things I read, you had phenomenal success, finished the story,
You helped the client generate like $55,000 in
Yes.
90 days. Talk about that story. So if you're not sold on Jen already, this is the setup question. What's the story? How did you generate
Wow.
that type of return?
Wow. Well, thanks for finding that information. I'm like, where did that come from? So I have a client who actually ended up being my business partner because it was so successful. He had a system, he had a framework, and he was teaching it with his clients, having in-person events. And I met him and I said, you know what? I think you have a book in you. So I helped him. He wrote it, but I helped him write and publish his book. And from that, I built a software for the same framework. And with that framework, he had clients who paid $10,000 each to be a part of that system. So he had about 6 new clients from that. And so that was that 55,000. I know the math isn't mathing, but there was, a couple discounts in there, but
I completely understand.
So it was all about the software building.
This is the part, if you're watching this on social media later on YouTube, this is the part of the video where you hit the pause button, you pause it, and you come back and you hear the numbers. She explained, got some discounts. Don't ask me about the math in the comments, but this is what you're looking for. Proximity to power, to be in conversation with someone, to help someone monetize something. I'm really big on the monetization. So when you're talking about the boss moves, I did it in that order for connectivity for a reason. I think there are so many people sitting on ideas. I had someone say this to me actually at the end of my church service on Sunday, that Kevin, I have all these ideas. I've never had anyone to talk to about it. Respond to that for the woman that's probably excelling athletics industry, whatever that industry might be that they're working in, but they know there's more. They've reached that peak in the corporation or the company where they're asking them to do the work. They may be very well paid, but there's still more. Talk about the importance of making the boss moves and beginning to tap into your vision, your entrepreneurial journey, and working with someone like you that can take that vision from concept to completion.
Yeah. So turning your idea, your program, your IP, your intellectual property into something is so invigorating, right? You can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it. So if you're not sure, you know what, I don't know what I want to do, or I have all these ideas, I know I'm going to say it again, but use something like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and brainstorm, like dump everything in there and ask for what's my next best move?
Yes.
What is something that I can do to monetize, or something that could just light me up?
Drop some diamonds in the comments. That's Jules right there. Jules, I'm not rapping, but she did mention more tools. She just brought Gemini and Perplexity into the game. That is phenomenal. You got a whole lot of free game in a very short podcast. Tell me something that you wanted to share that I didn't ask you about.
Being an AI is awesome, but it's also great when you get to share it with someone. So my daughter, who I told you is 15, when she was 12 or 13, I helped her write her first book called The Melanin Magic. And my first book was a coloring book, which I don't have here. So if you don't want to use it for, you're like, I don't want to use it for business. I don't want to use it for personal. Think of how can you create something with a family member? Maybe you have a parent who wants to, my mom, she would love to share her journey in her life in a book. Think about how can you help someone or connect with someone using AI? Well, are you going to build something together? Are you going to create something that will have your legacy in your life last in a book, or something else? So I think that's something I wanted to share, is that, yes, I love AI for business, but I love it for the side that I can connect with family.
The human side of AI, the human side of AI. I like to say HI over AI, which is human intelligence over artificial intelligence. You and I both have phenomenal tools on our laptops and our phones. It doesn't do much without us.
No, it doesn't. It
doesn't do much without us. So it needs that direction. And for you have been a phenomenal guest. Any closing comments before I wrap up? I love what you just said.
Thank you. I just really appreciate being here, and I just seen what you've been doing, and I'm just, just proud to be in this space with you. So for those of you who, just want to be around people who just are like-minded. Just join a community. It could be a school community, it could be a Facebook community, it could be a mastermind, just to light yourself up and invigorate yourself, because that's how I feel every time I'm in a community. Yes, I have a full-time job and I work a lot of hours, but find something that really lights you up, that you feel like, oh man, I love doing what I'm doing for myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Eastman. And if you like this conversation, this podcast, you know what to do. Click on the subscribe notification button so you can be informed in advance when phenomenal content like this comes out. We open with gratitude. We end with gratitude. Thank all of you for taking time out of your busy day. Again, whether you're watching us live or on a video recording later, or your favorite podcast platform, thank you. You are appreciated. Double thanks to my sponsor, B-File Systems. Until the next time that we share time, remember one thing: we make AI easy. Peace.